Hey y'all, it's me, Ari Bell, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you are new, please subscribe, and don't forget you are awesome.
So we're coming back again to the antebellum days before the Civil War. This house with a red roof is an 1810 home built by the Sams family. Step up. Step up. The Sams family owned Yautah Island, and that's where they planted their cotton. Ernest Barnwell Sams had 11 children with his first wife. She died in childbirth. He married again and had 4 more, so there were 15 children in this house in the summertime. Doesn't look as large anymore, does it? This was a hospital during the Union occupation, and Harriet Tubman of Underground Railroad fame was a nurse here. Because the Confederates abandoned 10,000 slaves, and when the Union Army marched in, they couldn't take care of them. They asked for missionaries to come from the north, as well as educators and abolitionists, to come help find a place for the slaves to live, to help them start finding a living, making a living for the first time for themselves. And then they also built a couple of schools for the slaves so that they could have the first education they had. It was called the Port Royal Experiment. It was a very interesting time in Beaufort. Okay, step up, sweetie. Now we're coming back on the street because chronologically these houses were built much later than the ones we've just seen. These are Victorian homes built between 1870 and 1890. The lots were purchased and the houses were built by speculators who came down from the north, who bought the lots, built the houses completely for resale. The Confederates called these folks carpetbaggers because they came down with bags full of cash to take advantage of the low prices in the South. This is a Queen Anne style Victorian, and the last 2 houses on our left are shotgun Victorians. And the idea is purely of airflow. When you open the front door on these sister houses, there's a long hall and then a back door. When you open both doors, it sucks the air through, kind of shotguns through the house. Good deal. And okay, step up.
You own the pink one, and
now coming up on your right is Beaufort's most famous house. This is the castle. In 1900, it was called the most beautiful house in America. It's almost 8,000 square feet, 23 rooms, ceilings between 11 and 12 feet tall. It was built between the years of 1859 and 1861 by a Dr. Joseph Johnson, who wanted it to look like a castle. It's brick, but it's plastered and scored to look like stone. Dr. Johnson, unfortunately, had just finished the house when the Union Army was about to march in. And so he buried a sum of money underneath the kitchen house, which kept the heat as well as the risk of fire away from the main house. So Dr. Johnson buried some money and then he skedaddled. Well, during the Union occupation, the castle became a hospital, the kitchen house became a morgue, and nobody fiddled around under it looking for anything. So Dr. Johnson was able to come back, and dig up the money and buy his house back. All of these houses were confiscated for non-payment of back taxes. Their owners were gone for 4 years, nobody paid the taxes, and the government confiscated them all and sold them in a tax sale. Only 10% of the original owners were able to purchase them back, and Dr. Johnson was one of that 10%. On the left is the basin. This is where the ships would have been built in the 1700s. And then this was a series of locks that we're traveling over now. The tidal creek would rise to the top of the basin, and you could sail your new ship into the Beaufort River. It also gives a moat effect to the castle, which is another reason that got the nickname.
Who owns the castle now?
A jewelry designer.
Oh, it's privately owned.
They're all privately owned. On the left-hand side is a Mary Bell house or Casina house. Mary Bell was the last Confederate to live here. She said she lived here since 1830, but she had to skedaddle too. She left her servant in the house and told the servant, "Watch the house, I'll be right back." Well, she wasn't. She was gone 4 years. During that time, the servant worked in the castle as a nurse, saved her money, and for $81 bought the house in the tax sale. This is where Sally Field stayed for the filming of Forrest Gump. This is where Nick Nolte stayed for Prince of Tides. And Julia Roberts stayed here when she was filming Something to Talk About. Now these are all single-family private homes. But in the case of this house, the owners will move out and stay in a bed and breakfast. I think that's a great idea. I wish somebody would rent my house so I could stay in a bed and breakfast. In front of this amazing oak tree is the William Fripp home. Built in 1850, William Fripp was the largest plantation owner in Beaufort, owned over 3,000 acres. And on the left is an exquisite house built after the Civil War in 1886 by a 23-year-old James Rett. He built it to impress his fiancée, and I imagine she was impressed. The only thing about the house is it's one room deep. It's one big room over another big room over another big room because he ran out of money. But she married him anyway. Step up, sweetie. Isn't that a sweet story? Step up, sweetie. In front of us is an 1814 home built by Dr. James Verdier, who was instrumental in finding a successful treatment for yellow fever, which is a mosquito-borne illness. During the Union occupation, Marshlands was the sanitary commission that oversaw the rest of the hospital. And as we passed the original part of Rhett's Folly, this entire back addition was built in the 1990s. And that speaks to the building codes here. In 1973, the Historic Beaufort Foundation established codes so that anything that's built back here since then has got to look like it fits in. This is the most incredible limb on this tree. Do you see how it grows? The oak tree grows. It's vertical. How all these vertical oaks. I think that's amazing. Now coming up on our left is the Colonel Edward Means house. Colonel Means built this beautiful home between 1855 and 1857. What it does not have, that a lot of other Beaufort homes have, is a grand front entrance. Colonel Means built a side entrance instead of a grand front entrance, and you can see the side entrance being modeled by the lovely Weimaraner. Because at the time the government was taxing these folks on the size of their grand front entrance. So if you don't build a grand front entrance, you don't have to pay the tax. This is the original lacework or pigeonhole fence, open like this to allow the breezes to go through. On our right is the green. It was purchased by Berners Barnwell Sam, the father of the 15 children, and it has been, he purchased it for a front lawn for his house. His second home that he built here, coming up on the left, this brick home, is the second one that Berners Barnwell Sam's built back here. This is protected now by the Open Land Trust, and it's been the scene of, it's been a cow pasture, it's been a Union Civil War camp. It's also been the scene of a couple movies, including The Big Chill and The Great Santini. A couple of scenes for those movies was shot here. And the house where The Great Santini and The Big Chill were filmed is down here on the end of the street. We can't go down there, but I'll show you a view of Tidal Home. Tidal Home is a very historic home built in 1853 by Edgar Fripp, the brother of William.
If y'all like this, please give this a big thumbs up. And don't forget you're awesome as always. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.